Randall Woodfield's story begins not in the shadows, but in the bright lights of college football. He was a standout player at Oregon State University, charismatic, athletic, and admired by teammates and fans alike. After college, Woodfield tried to break into professional football and even made local television appearances, showing a face that seemed confident and harmless. But beneath that outward charm lurked a predator whose crimes would span years and states. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, a series of violent assaults and murders began occurring along the Interstate 5 corridor, stretching from California through Oregon and into Washington. Women were found shot, stabbed, or bludgeoned, sometimes in parks, parking lots, or secluded roadside areas, with little apparent connection between the cases except the brutality and randomness of the attacks. For years, police in different jurisdictions struggled to link the crimes, partly because state lines hamper cooperation and partly because the killer left few clues behind. Woodfield was finally arrested in 1981, not for murder, but for an attempted rape at a Portland supermarket. He had abducted a woman at gunpoint in broad daylight, but the victim fought back and escaped, providing a description that led police to Woodfield. While in custody on unrelated charges, investigators began to revisit unsolved I-5 cases. Slowly, patterns emerged, similar modus operandi, similar ballistics, similar victim profiles. Ballistics tests connected Woodfield's weapon to multiple unsolved murders. He became the prime suspect in a string of killings that had terrorized the Pacific Northwest for years. What made Woodfield's crimes especially chilling was his ability to straddle two worlds, the ordinary and the deadly. He worked as a private investigator, appeared on television, and maintained a social life, all while committing violent crimes on the side. His mobility along U5 gave him access to isolated areas where he could strike seemingly at random, making it difficult for investigators to predict his next move. Woodfield was eventually charged and convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to life in prison without parole. But even today, questions linger about the full extent of his crimes. Some cases remain unsolved, and investigators believe Woodfield may have been responsible for more deaths than could be conclusively linked. His story is a stark reminder that danger can lurk behind a friendly face, and that a killer can travel thousands of miles while leaving communities in fear, all under the radar of law enforcement. Randall Woodfield's legacy is not just in the lives he took, but in the way he exploited normalcy, mobility, and anonymity, showing that sometimes the most frightening predators are those who move unnoticed through everyday life.